There's kids at the show.
Kids at the show, and then
brutality. The guy should be in jail for sure.
They were pouring more salt on the wound because the wrestler that he beat up was apparently like a war veteran.
He's a vet.
Yeah.
And
he has PTSD.
He was using wrestling to help with his PTSD.
Wrestling saved his life.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, V-I-C-K-Y. The sound of her name makes the little kids cry. Ah, hey Vicky, you're so icky. Just the thought of being around you makes me oh so sicky. Hey Vicky, can you please explain why you get so much enjoyment out of causing kids pain? A chick that's just plain mean. A sour sweet 16. She's a fire-breathing dragon in a pair of black jeans. Icky Vicky. Ew. Like how none of you guys stopped me.
Just keep going.
Welcome back to an episode of ShinoBroz podcast. I'm Sly.
I'm Wade.
And we got Wiz on the call.
Hello, people. Yarg.
Yargman.
Welcome back. We're here to talk about stuff and things and stuff. But this is a podcast where we talk about anything and everything. How you guys been?
Yes. Pretty good. You guys requested me to come on here, so I'm curious what we're talking about today. What are our subjects?
Okay.
What's our hooker?
We'll just jump right into it.
What'd you say? What hooker?
Yeah, something about that. What's our hook?
All right. We'll just jump right into it then. Big controversy going on right now in the... I wouldn't say it's everywhere, but fighting wise, it revolves around like MMA and wrestling.
So that's why you brought me in.
Yeah, and I wanted Samson to be on the podcast because he's more knowledgeable about the wrestling aspect.
Yeah.
Shoot, Jericho available? Dang, we should got Jericho on here too. Dang, I just thought of it.
I don't know. See
if Jericho would want to be, if Jericho
wants to hop in real quick. Message Jericho see if he wants to hop in real quick, but we'll just keep going. If he joins in, we'll add him on. But since we already started,
I'd have to readjust the thing to have. Or no, you'll put his avatar, so he can just join the call.
Okay. Anyways, you messaging him? Yeah. All right. So what's going on is the Raja Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You heard about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hit all of the mixed martial arts pages that I followed like immediately.
So have you guys seen the whole like stream? I didn't watch the whole stream all the way through, but I did like skip through all the I skipped to all the like the important parts just so I have all the context. And that was crazy. Have you seen the stream?
I saw bits and pieces of it because I watched the Phil DeFranco show and he covered it.
Explain it to us so the audience knows.
Me or him? Yeah, you.
Y'all.
Okay. So I am not that knowledgeable in either aspect of wrestling or MMA. I do appreciate and enjoy both, watching both. So as far as knowing who Raja is, I don't know. And as far as knowing any of the wrestlers that were involved, I do not know them. However, I will say I watched it just for the pure, just for what it was, news, or I guess if you can call it news. But,
I mean, it was pretty newsworthy.
Yeah.
It was making its rounds.
In just for the face value of it, of what all happened. Because first of all,
what happened?
It was a wrestling match. It was a wrestling match, right? And you know,
I don't know. He was there, but I don't remember why he was there. Raja, I don't remember.
He was
why
there to promote something.
The wrestling league that
okay. So he's been doing a lot of streaming. This is my
on Kick, I believe, too.
Yeah. So he was promoting Kick.
Okay.
So they were doing an event. He was promoting Kick at this wrestling event. And he shows up Everything's fine. He's just, he shows up, just meeting everyone. Shoot, what is the wrestler's name? Psycho Stu? Was it?
I don't know. My phone's being used.
Okay. What was it?
I think it was that. I'm not 100% sure.
It was like Psycho Stu.
You blindsided me. I could have done my research.
I'm sorry. So, okay.
I know more about Raja's father than I know about him. I'll say that. I can tell you the back history of him and whether, whether it has to do with martial arts or anything.
Yeah, I mean, we will get into that later.
What happened?
That
Let
guy,
the audience know.
that guy, Psycho Stu or whatever his name is, the big dude, wrestler dude. He apparently went up to him. I don't know if he was briefed ahead of time, but what I saw was he went up to him,
Psycho Stu,
and he took a bottle that he thought was Breakaway, but I don't think it was.
No. Okay, no.
Well, then
here's what. Okay, all right, so no, actually, go ahead. Say your side.
Great start here, guys.
He took a. Well, I don't know where you wanted to start or whatever, but he took a bottle that he thought was Breakaway, but it apparently wasn't, and he broke it over Raja's head.
Fake news.
And what?
Go ahead.
And well, that's what I saw. I saw it like on
that's what I had heard
with my eyes.
Wait, you didn't see the stream either?
I didn't watch the stream. I just watched the controversy and read about it.
Okay.
But to me, I was like, meh.
So full context. He's at a wrestling event. Okay.
Okay.
Most wrestlers, it's all an act. All right, their personas are all an act. Yes, I'm getting there.
Wrestling's not real.
Don't start with me. It's all an act, okay? So in Psycho Stu's head, he saw cameras rolling. So he's in character. He's Psycho Stu. He's not, what's his name? Smith something. I gotta find his name.
He's not whatever. But he saw the cameras.
Stuart Smith is his real name. So he saw cameras. He's like, oh, here's a chance to, perform. So he was just trying to start something for cameras. That's all it was.
Just smack talking and whatnot.
He did smack Raja, but it was a prop can. He bent it first.
It was a bottle. It broke.
It was a can. Was it not?
What I saw was a glass bottle break over his head.
Oh, maybe I got my information mixed up. Anyways, smashed on the head.
Or maybe, I don't know. Go ahead. He broke something over his head.
Pretty sure it was a can.
And it was real. It wasn't a prop.
Where did you get your sources? But it was an accident.
This is the important part here.
It was an accident.
Okay.
It was an accident.
Go.
That part we confirmed. The object doesn't matter.
Okay, the object doesn't matter.
Something was broken over Raja's head. It was an accident. Raja wanted revenge.
Raja isn't. He's a MMA fighter. First of all right. He's not a wrestler. He had no business being in the ring at all. All right. So he gets hit. Raja gets hit, and now he's like squaring up. He's like, "What the fuck?" Pretty much, which. Understandably so, because he's not part of this like organization. He's just there to promote a streaming service, pretty much. And Psycho Smith gets in his face, and he's putting up this act. At one point, he's like, "Are you gonna sell it?" Like he's like, "Hey man, I'm trying to do a bit here. Are you gonna sell it?" It was a whole misunderstanding. They break apart, whatever. But
he even went up and apologized.
Yeah. Later in the same stream, if you watch it thoroughly, he has the whole apology in the stream. So Psycho Stu goes up to him. He's like, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I saw the cameras. I thought it was just a whole act. I thought you were a new wrestler. I was just trying to start a little storyline, whatever." And they squashed it right there. Roger's like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's cool." They squashed it right there. And then one of the wrestling promoters was like, "Hey, you can get him back in the ring. You can get him back in the ring."
Yeah, no, this guy was talking to him like he was in his ear being like, "Man, he shouldn't have done that. Man, he made you look bad." Like even though he's a professional.
No. Wrestlers. They're all wrestlers. So the wrestler, what they meant is, so in wrestling, when you accidentally hit someone, like really hit someone,
yeah,
you can check them. It's called receipt. You can check them. That means they can get one back at you. Yeah. It's fair, but you still stay on script. So that's what he meant. He meant, hey, you can get him back in the ring.
I don't know. The other guy, it was some other wrestler was talking to him when he was about to go in. He's like, man.
Did you watch the those stream? No, that wasn't that was one of his friends, I think. One of his
sure you guys got your story straight.
Hey, listen.
Do you have the story? All right, maybe this is a different
I just found out that we were talking about this
parts
today.
of it, and then I heard, and then I'm basically the same spot as Wade. So what I had seen, in short, was Raja was in a wrestling match. Yes, wrestling is staged or scripted. Raja got hit with something real when he wasn't supposed to by this dude, Psycho Stu. They were pissed. Seemed like they squashed beef behind the scenes, but then further behind the scenes, there was a guy that was like amping up Raja, saying, "Hey, you should get him back" and whatnot. And then when they got in the ring for the second time, when he was supposed to get fake revenge, Raja took it and just beat the shit out of the guy.
Okay.
He straight up annihilated him in real physical harm.
So
this guy, the guy that's like wearing the cowboy hat or whatever.
He's a wrestler.
He is a wrestler.
But he's trying to amp up the fake match. He's trying to build up some kind of like storyline. He's doing it for the camera. Because he's a wrestler. They're just trying to play it off. But what they meant they didn't mean like, hey, go beat this man half to death.
Definitely they meant
get your revenge.
Get a real hit on him.
Get a hit on him.
To show him,
but stay on script.
Yeah.
That's where it gets fucked up. Because they're like, okay, because he did that to you, we're gonna let you get your get back, get your receipt.
And there's like where he's sitting ringside before he goes into the ring. He's like talking to chat, being like, what should I do, chat?
See, that's where he fucked up.
I'm a kill him. I'm a fucking kill him when I get in there.
That's where he fucked up. He read the comments. He let the chat get to his head.
Yeah, and the comments were like telling him like that he's a pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, they were calling him a bitch, calling him a pussy because he didn't do anything about it. That's where he fucked up, because now he's on live stream, recorded, saying, "I'm going to get him back. I'm gonna beat him, and I'm not gonna stop." This is all premeditated now.
Yeah.
That's where he fucked up.
So beat the man half to death. Guy was put in the hospital. Enlighten me. What's the actual controversy? Because to me, it seems pretty cut and dry. This was just straight up assault.
Exactly. The controversy
I can throw in some extra context of a martial artist.
The controversy is that he shouldn't be in the ring at all. He's an MMA fighter.
I mean, there's plenty of cases over history of wrestling where people that weren't necessarily career wrestlers were jumping in there for stuff. I mean, there's videos of Donald Trump being in WWE.
Well, yeah, but
like, plenty of that.
No, I think he was.
It was maybe in the reverse.
So
Ronda Rousey got a second career in the WWE, and she started out as like one of the most famous MMA fighters in the UFC for the female division.
The controversy,
Brock Lesnar as well,
is
back and forth.
The fact that he beat this man half to death because the comments told him to. He listened to the comments and they get to his head. And as a trained fighter, that's just unacceptable.
Yeah. So that was the bit of context I can give that's interesting.
So
at least in the state of California, there was one case where there was an MMA guy who defended himself. I can't remember who it was, so double check me for facts. But there was an MMA fighter who defended himself in a fight, but he was convicted and charged with assault with a deadly weapon because they considered, at least in California, that because he was at such a heightened state of training, that he was actually considered
a weapon,
assaulting with a deadly weapon when he was hurting this guy, because it wasn't like the same of like two drunk guys just punching each other. Like, okay, one guy just threw a haymaker, it hit, it hurt, it got back up, threw the left, did the same thing. No, it was some guy threw the haymaker, hit the martial artist, and then the martial artist just absolutely annihilated him.
Went ham on him.
Yeah.
It's just fucked up to see, knowing the context. Like, especially when there's kids at the show. There's kids at the show.
Kids at the show, and then
brutality. The guy should be in jail for sure.
They were pouring more salt on the wound because the wrestler that he beat up was apparently like a war veteran.
He's a vet.
Yeah,
and
he has PTSD.
he was using wrestling to help with his PTSD or
Wrestling
whatever.
saved his life.
Yeah.
And for Raja to just literally beat him doing something that he loves, fucked up. And if you watch the video too of him doing the takedown, Psycho Stuart Smith, his actual name, he was playing along. You could see him smile as he's being lifted. But as soon as he hit the mat, and then Raja's just throwing 20 connected hits.
Even after he went unconscious.
Yeah. And kept going.
Yeah, even in the UFC, they would have called that off really quickly.
Which is why I don't understand why they didn't, the referees didn't call it sooner.
Thought it was part of the show. That's what made it fucked
Yeah,
up.
but the refs are there.
And the people, even the refs aren't real refs. You know, they're there for the show. They're just there for the show.
So they didn't know what to do.
I thought they were actually real refs.
No,
they're just there for the show.
Not like for boxing or anything like that, but
stop
they're actors. Let's be real.
Actors, and they can't actually stop those people. Like some of the best officials in the UFC, they train. They are ready to actually stop these fighters. And if the ref like in the octagon can't stop them, there are other people that are ready to jump in there. And I'm talking some big people.
Yeah. Well, I just meant not for them to stop them, but to see something happen and be like, hey, get a medic in here probably or whatever. Or,
well, that's what I would say. It then becomes actors and just normal people that weren't prepared for that level of violence. And a lot of times when you get into these emergency situations, you hit those three sections. It's fight or flight or freeze. And actually most people freeze. And I'm willing to bet they were frozen processing what kind of horrors were actually happening in front of them. Because that was practically attempted murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psycho Stu didn't even get a
chance
chance to defend
how I would
himself.
react in person to seeing something like that.
What's fucked up is there was kids there, man. There was kids there, and then you got a glimpse to see
Kids,
all the
adults,
blood.
Everybody shouldn't have to see that. I would be traumatized.
All the blood coming from his face. He said that he was choking on his own blood and teeth.
Yeah. I mean, they don't wear mouth guards in a wrestling match. They're just fun.
Yeah.
20 connected hits.
Shared in the video. There's footage
it's
out
around
there
those numbers
of Samson fake hitting me. It's fun.
Yeah. Doing the
chest hit shot my chest. Yeah, that hurt. Or the fake kick. That was fun. But
yeah,
it's not the same as when I've jumped into an actual no knockout fights or something, throwing on my mouth guard and the headgear and the pads and everything else. No, they're just having fun. They're doing a performing art.
Yeah.
The only added context I can really add, though, is I do know more about his father, which his father said he doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know why he was there as an MMA fighter and wrestling match anyway.
Let's talk about his father. Let's get into the why
Who his
Raja
father was?
is.
Well, I mean,
the way he is.
He was there for promotion.
Raja was.
Yeah, Raja was there for a promotion for Kick or whatever. So I think he was technically supposed to be in the ring, just not doing that shit.
Yeah.
But what did his dad say about it?
His dad said that he took a more passive thing. He didn't directly throw him under the bus. I thought he handled it pretty well because he is a pretty public person as well. But he said that he was a MMA fighter. He shouldn't have done what he did. It was god awful, but he doesn't know why he was there as a wrestler anyway. So I think that was all he said anyway. So don't directly quote me. But he wasn't necessarily fully condemning of his son, which I suppose is a natural reaction.
I mean,
yeah.
But from what I do know of Rampage Jackson, his father, Quentin Rampage Jackson is his name. He was a very, very early time UFC MMA fighter. He was one of the old champions from Pride, which was a whole separate division of MMA before UFC. I think bought it. And then he eventually moved over to UFC, did that for a while. I think he won for a while. He was one of the champions. I'm not 100%. And then eventually retired. I will say behind the scenes, Rampage Jackson himself was a little bit of a weirder guy as well. Like, full disclosure, censor this if you want. There were videos out there where he would be interviewed by female interviewers that may like flirt with him a little bit, and he would literally dry hump them. So he was already a weirder guy too. Yeah.
Even I've saw some interviews with him and his son, both of them, and there's a dynamic there that just looks like I'm the father and you'll never beat me kind of feel. You notice that?
Probably. Something I say when it comes to martial arts is that it's the most narcissistic sport out there. All of the greatest fighters, you have to have so much narcissism in your mind to think that you can step into a ring and fight anybody and win. That you have the ultimate attack and defense against everything. Everybody that imagines fighting, they're always like, "Oh, I would dodge, or I wouldn't get hit. I would knock this guy out, dude. You don't know. I get into a fight, I just see red." It doesn't go like that. Guess what? Throwing punches hurt. Taking punches hurt. Throwing kicks hurt. It's exhausting. You get worn out.
Very exhausting.
If you're actually fighting like on the street or something, you don't even know what they have. Guess what? You throw a punch, you cut their eyebrow open, you got some cuts on your wrist. Now you got whatever maybe bloodborne disease they have. God knows.
Environmental factors
for
as
most
well.
people, environmental factors as well. You don't want to be on the street. The street's the last place you want to be. They're probably going to throw a brick at you. They're probably going to kick you where you don't want to get kicked.
You can crack your skull on the concrete.
Yeah, and then guess what? When all of that red fades away, most people feel awful about it. It's not a glorious thing. The fighting that I do and the fighting that you do is more fun because there's already an understanding there, agreement with your opponent that you're not going to actually kill each other. It's great if you have that ability and that training and that understanding and the respect for the power that you have and being able to defend yourself if something ever goes that far. But once you have that power and understanding for most people, unlike Raja, is that you're going to just go the other way. There's been times when I was working back at my old job, people actually did swing at me. Guess what? I just was like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Move back. Hey, security, escort this guy out. Let's handle it that way. I could annihilate this person. Definitely that person for sure. Would I? No, I don't care. I've got nothing to prove. I'm going to go the other way.
Yeah. And it's mostly like a Fight Club dynamic. Like,
what do you mean? Like nobody talks about Fight Club.
Because there's a fun to kind of beating the shit out of each other as long as you know that it's like a mutual like when to stop.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's for most.
You don't go 100%.
It's for it's
kind of like a primal thing, I guess.
So it's just once you have the knowledge that you can hurt someone, there's a responsibility to that. Like, yes, I have this knowledge. I could hurt someone. I could even kill them. But last resort. I have it as a last resort. If I live a good life, I would never have to use it. But it's good knowledge to have.
Yeah.
But with that, it's not for showboating. It's not for it. It's the responsibility aspect of it. It's the responsibility aspect of it. Like, hey, I know this person's weaker than me. I'm not gonna go ham on them.
I think for Raja, it was the bruised ego-ness of it.
Yeah.
He let the chat get and you know who those chat people are? They're keyboard warriors. They're probably 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
You're gonna let them talk in your ear? That just kind of shows his immaturity. If he's gonna let a bunch of people on the internet
a bunch of anonymous
influence him that much when he's supposed to be the influencer.
Being like, I feel like if
he's gotta do prison time. That was attempted murder for sure.
Yeah.
It's premeditated. It's all recorded. That's where he fucked up.
No, I think he fucked up more than just that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a brutal thing. From a MMA fighter standpoint, that was awful. I would say, yeah, you need more fun fight. I wouldn't call us fighters because we haven't like directly stepped in the octagon or anything like that. And
Yeah.
really gone to war with somebody. But even then, there are fighters like Lyoto Machida around the same time as Rampage Jackson who landed vicious knockouts, and he would always step back, go into like karate Seiza, because he was a famous karate fighter. Be respectful. Even the modern day opponents, like some of them considered evil people, like some of the Dagestani fighters. What's his name? I forget his name. The guy with the messed up lip.
Yeah.
This is out of my realm. I don't know.
Yeah, this is on my realm too. I know very limited fighters.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, no, Mike Tyson.
Ryu.
I don't know anyone from MMA.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor is a good
Khabib.
example too. Yeah, they knew when to stop. There was that famous fight between him and Nurmagomedov where things went out of the octagon and like all their crews started fighting each other and stuff like that. But that still knew when to stop. And that was abnormal. It was cool to watch. But, that was broken up. That was handled. And in the ring, they were still respectful enough. That was huge rivalry. That was very entertaining. God, what is his name?
Have Google.
I know.
Yeah.
Even some of the... I don't want to have to Google.
Okay.
Ask ChatGPT.
Same thing.
Yeah. Whatever. Most of the fighters, even now, in the very high ranking fights, whether that be UFC or One Champion or even Muay Thai fighters or even street beefs, they all know when to stop. And they know to be respectful to their opponents. Talk your smack, whatever. But at least a big thing when you're talking about One or UFC is they come out there, they're going to raise somebody's arm, they say who won. Most of the fights I've seen, despite how brutalized somebody is, they'll usually come and hug each other at the end of it.
Yeah.
No matter how bloody, how brutal it was. Sometimes no, maybe you're talking like a Nate Diaz, McGregor, but I'm pretty sure even then they would still go shake their hand or show each other a bit of mutual respect for going forward like that. But still, I would say in total, it's a very narcissistic sport to think that you can go and beat up anybody. So you take already a narcissistic sport, you put somebody like Raja in there who I don't know what his upbringing was, or probably needed some kind of validation to even be a streamer like that, and was listening to his chat like that.
See, I think
probably not in a good spot.
He doesn't have the personality to be a streamer, in my opinion. His dad has a personality. And
for better or worse.
Yeah. His dad has a personality, and Raja is just known for being Rampage's son. That's it. And Raja's part is in his father's videos is just being the son that gets pretty much shit on in all the videos, because every time they talk about like fighting, I think there's an interview where Rampage talks about how he put his own son in the hospital over an argument. So that's his personality, and him by himself streaming wasn't very entertaining. He doesn't have a personality, in my opinion.
It keeps reminding me of, isn't that how like Baki goes or whatever?
In what way?
Like isn't the guy with the red hair like Baki's dad or
Yujiro?
something?
Yeah. I can give you a story on Baki.
That's just the kind of dynamic that I feel like they have.
Baki has more personality than Rampage.
Well, I mean, like
Raja.
just the I want to be as great as
you never be better than me.
So in Baki, it's different because keep in mind the one that you see on Netflix is actually a sequel series. The original one actually started in the early 90s.
Yeah,
and was actually written, I think, in the 80s as the manga. Yujiro's the villain. But what happened was Itagaki, the creator, actually enjoyed Yujiro as a character, so he kind of became focal point and more fun to mess with and less evil. But the original point of Baki was more story focused on him becoming the strongest he could because his dad was the most powerful creature in the world, and yes, creature, not human, and wanted a son that would be able to challenge him. His mother was obsessed with Yujiro and was working as a single mother to make Baki the best that he could be, so that Yujiro would love her by him. And then in the original 90s series, Yujiro kills her. Pisses off Baki. He goes on the full training montage thing. Almost killed Baki as well, but goes on the training montage. Eventually becomes powerful enough that he challenges again. And then you have the last season of the Netflix series, which is the father-son fighting arc.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a different dynamic because Yujiro's supposed to be the villain. He's not a good guy.
He's literally a bad guy.
Baki literally exists because he wanted to have somebody that could, and he was like, "I'll give my genes to the next generation." And then there's the other character, Baki's brother, Jack Hanma, who didn't get the Hanma genes, so he does crazy surgery so that he can get strong enough to fight Yujiro. And I'm talking like tons of steroids, bone lengthening surgery, all the craziness that comes with anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably never watch it, but
bit of a different world. It is an anime that I started watching being like, why am I watching this? This is so weird, so ridiculous. But I'm gonna keep watching it.
gotta see it all the way through.
It just takes everything about fighting and throws satiric extremes.
Yeah.
To the point, like, Baki's big famous thing is that he can shadow box any opponent because his imaginings of his opponent is so perfect that he actually takes damage from these imagined opponents. It's ridiculous. But in shadowboxing, you're supposed to imagine an opponent and be moving around, and you're throwing your punches and your strikes and whatnot. But you're not actually going to take damage from it. But
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
Your imagination can be that great on an anime level.
I only know from what you have showed me of it, and it's just like insane.
Yeah.
I will also say, well, I mean, because wasn't the latest, or at least the last thing that I remember seeing is like they thawed out a caveman.
Caveman.
It's
like
that's a story. The pickle arc. They call him the prehistoric pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the season before the father-son arc.
Didn't he like rip someone in half or something? Rip someone's face off or something? Or no.
Yes. No, he did.
Oh, the caveman did?
Yeah, so
okay. I couldn't remember if he did or someone else did.
It was ridiculous again that they thought out this guy. He was supposed to be somebody who fight dinosaurs hand to hand. So he
if you can fight a fucking dinosaur, I'm sorry.
Exactly. He's ridiculous. So they thawed him out, and he wasn't eating anything because he was too used to having to fight everything that he wanted to eat. So the only way to get a rise out of him was to put these fighters in with them. So the Chinese fighter was the first one. Was like, let me fight him, and if he beats me, he can eat me. It's ridiculous.
Did he eat him?
He ate his leg.
Yes.
Oh, God. Cannibalism.
Yeah. No, it straight up was. So Chinese fighter fights him, and then karate fighter fights him, and Baki's brother fights him, and then eventually Baki fights him. And Baki's like, you guys are idiots for letting him eat parts of you.
The only sensible person in the anime.
The only sensible person there somehow. And they have a big fight. It's great. And then they have mutual respect. And they figure out that they were able to clone the Tyrannosaurus Rex DNA so they can give him dinosaur steaks the whole time. Completely ridiculous, but yes. Why not?
He doesn't have to eat people. We clone dinosaurs so he can eat them.
Anime logic.
Y'all couldn't just give him a burger?
No, because he can't fight a burger.
Exactly. It had to be something
Bring
that
him
he
a
knew.
cow.
He knows Tyrannosaurus.
Bring him a cow. Let him eat a cow.
He punches a cow and it just obliterates. There's no meat left.
This is such a ridiculous anime that in the very first Netflix season, they already established that bullets are useless in all of these fighters.
Didn't?
Bounce off.
Wait, you're cutting out.
beginning at Baki, at least on Netflix, they established that it's so ridiculous that these fighters' muscles are so strong that bullets are useless against them.
Okay, yeah.
Anytime they shoot them, it's just like ping, 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 ping.
What are you, Superman?
Essentially.
What was I gonna say? Also, my belly.
That will make them mutants.
We can't hear it.
There's no way.
It's ridiculous. It's fun though.
I will also say that just from what I've watched, that's one of the most homoerotic animes that I've ever seen.
And yet, somehow it's not. That is very much a manosphere anime, if anything.
Yeah, well,
yes.
it's also what do you call it? Like the power
scaling?
level, like the power scaling. I was gonna say power creep, but that's not.
There is a female character, and she is sensible in it. She talks about that at one. In there, Muhammad Ali has a son, so we have a whole Muhammad Ali Jr. And she's like, "Why do you guys keep fighting each other? It's like you're all on a different planet from planet strongest, and everybody's trying to be the strongest."
Okay, riddle me this. Who would win in a fight? Baki or Goku?
Goku.
Why?
Because now you're talking about two different things.
Regular Goku or Super Saiyan Goku?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goku has superpowers. Baki even isn't the strongest in his own story.
Okay.
The father-son arc, there was kind of a
Baki's
there was a kind of different ending. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that wants to see it. But even in that, he's more human. Goku, yeah, you're talking about guys that can
Goku's essentially a
eliminate
god
planets.
at this point.
Yeah,
Goku's a monkey.
yeah.
Doesn't
Now
he
you
have, like, a
take
monkey
maybe
tail?
like the end of the original ball, the one that had to like fight Piccolo and whatnot, maybe. But even then, he's gonna jump back like 100 feet, Kamehameha, blast Baki.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Okay,
it's
Baki's father versus Goku.
then it just about depends on who wrote it. Because if Hidegaki wrote that, then you're talking Yujiro is going to come in there and be like, okay, I'm going to immediately learn every kind of martial arts that this guy has so that I will be the most powerful thing. All of a sudden, you're going to see Yujiro turn into a Super Saiyan, which would be awesome. But why not?
He is a villain.
Yeah.
Didn't I don't know if it's in the anime, but I think you showed me. I don't know if it was a fan edit or like a fan drawing, or if it was a actual like panel from the manga. Doesn't he call Trump a pussy or something like that?
Yes, and that was a actual panel from the manga.
Okay, so it actually is canon.
So, oh yeah, no,
Gotta find it.
Hidegaki is not a big fan of politics, and that's pretty obvious. So in the ridiculousness, Yujiro in the original, part of him becoming stronger or strong as possible, he goes to Vietnam and fights the American military because the American military is the strongest force in the world at that time, but he needs to be stronger than them. So solo, he defeats the American military. So later on, there's understanding that the American presidents have with him where they treat him as a potentially dangerous nation of one person. So they respect him and his power. So every president has to have like some kind of meeting with Yujiro when they come in. And I think even in the most recent seasons on Netflix, there's a scene where he goes and meets with Obama and has that understanding with him. And then later on, before the current politics, he basically calls Hillary and Trump stupid. And then we cut to the most modern stuff, and he's like, Trump, you suck. But in all of them, they're all fake politicians. It's like Trump or Drumpf or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we all know what they're talking about.
So
it's all ridiculous.
Is that one animated yet then?
No, that one's not. It's still being written, and the guy kind of just does it as he goes, Itagaki. It's kind of just a passion project at this point.
Okay. I want that.
He'll end it when he dies.
I want Trump to recognize that.
Well,
because
Oh, that'd
South
be
Park.
beautiful.
yeah, I was just about to
Yeah.
talk about South Park. Have you seen those episodes?
Yeah, I've seen
Ooh.
the first
I didn't
two.
watch the episodes, but I know of what happened.
Yeah,
Bro, the first one, they really just Trump did not like
Talking
that at
about the
all.
deep fake
The-
live
the
action
deep
Trump.
fake live action Trump with the
So wait, I
The
know you
AI.
watched Corridor.
tiny penis.
Did you see their most recent visual
wait, what most recent?
Corridor Crew or Corridor Digital?
No, I haven't seen the most.
React.
I haven't seen
So
the most
fun
recent.
fact, for the audience who doesn't know, they deep faked or at least AI modeled Trump live action. Did a great job, and he's buck ass nude,
Yeah.
and we get a full view of his member.
Was manlyhood.
But because they're making fun of him, it's super small, obviously. So what they did, according to the Corridor Digital crew, they literally took somebody's finger, wrapped a rubber band around the tip of it so that it was just a finger. And then originally
The
the
pinky
studio
finger.
said that they couldn't show that. And the creators of South Park actually had to make it so that they wouldn't censor it, because you can't censor a character. Somehow they got away with that.
They
But
made
it's
a
literally a finger.
You made a what?
They made Donald Trump's finger member, tiny finger member, a character so that they wouldn't censor it.
Oh, okay.
It's wild.
That's hilarious. Because I
That's
haven't
freedom of
seen
speech at
that.
its finest.
You haven't seen a deep fake?
I haven't seen it. I saw the news coverage of it, so obviously it was censored on there. But I haven't seen like the
Boo.
actual one.
I'm gonna
I
pull it
did
up.
watch.
I don't want to see the uncensored.
I
one
watched
personally.
episode 2 though, but I didn't watch the first one. I have no interest in seeing
Is that the
Donald
one where
Trump's
he gets
tiny
into
little
bed
penis.
The whole
It's a finger.
episode was just them shitting on Trump.
Yeah,
And
well,
it's
I've seen
beautiful.
snippets of it, but not like I didn't go back and watch it myself. The second episode I did though. I've seen all of.
I
want to
say too. Although we could, we're not getting political here. It's funny. It's parody. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah. But I do think it would be hilarious if Trump saw the like the Baki panels. Like
Yes.
He saw South Park. This man is he's so full of it. If anything gives him negative publicity, he has to jump on it. So
I wonder if it's bots at all sometimes.
what?
Like, I wonder if he has bots, especially for things like Twitter and whatnot. I don't know.
I don't know. He's release the files.
I'm sure
You
some
want
of
to see the
these
files?
people-
Release the
Yes.
files now.
I'm sure some of these people have bots. Like, one of the ones that was interesting to me was Andrew Tate. When he was in prison, his Twitter was still popping off. And we were all like, who's writing this? And one of the
Oh,
funniest
yeah.
ones I saw was he literally, well, it wasn't him, but his Twitter account or whatever got on there and just shit talked about how unmanly it is to read books.
I remember hearing that.
Well, they're
Like,
they're letting prisoners
don't
have like
say.
tablets and stuff in prisons now. So I wouldn't.
he was in
surprise me.
Romanian prison. He didn't have squat. Because he's not in America. I'm pretty sure he'd get arrested.
Probably.
And although that being said, I'd still like to see him and Jake Paul fight. Because I know he's not going to stage anything for all of the
Yeah.
narcissism that he has. And I'll admit, guy's got hands.
I
As
would
a
watch
fighter,
that.
he's
I'll
not
watch
bad.
The two
much
most
as
hated males in
Yeah.
the world fight.
I was gonna say, as much as I hate both of them, I
watch
would
it.
watch that fight.
They can't
Yeah.
do it. They can't do it
Jake
in the
Paul, you
States.
listen?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
still
still-
think I still think that Andrew Tate would be so into making money that it would be like they would figure it out to be a
wouldn't let him.
draw, so that they would make all this money and then it would just be like an FU to everyone who wanted to see them beat the
That
shit
would-
out of each other.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
they
don't
would.
think he would.
You don't
I
think,
think
he would?
he's got too. No, I think he's got too much pride, and for all the people that have already exposed him, he's probably lost a good amount of rational-minded people that used to follow him, and the only people that do follow him now would be so insecure about him losing that he wouldn't let that happen.
I feel like it would be a big rug pull though to get all his money back, like because
And then he'll
He's
lose
still
his
got his
following.
money.
He would lose his following.
Yeah.
He would lose his alpha dog status.
Yeah, he can't. There
He
was
can't- he
already a
can't
guy
lose.
on Instagram that's been going around
Does he still have a
fighting
following?
fighting his followers. He fought
Oh,
Andrew
yeah.
Tate. He's like, I'll fight my followers until one of them knocks me out. So he pulls up to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate just toyed with this dude.
You could tell too.
He annihilated the snot out of this dude, but he would like throw one punch, the guy would fall. He'd lean back. He's like, okay, so respect for that. Guy's got hands. The influencer that's going around fighting his followers does not. But that being said, I'm pretty sure with that in mind, he even then he wouldn't let him lose.
Wiz, you gotta follow him. I want to see you on there. You gotta follow that
That'd be
guy
funny.
so he fights you. I'm gonna tag him in this. I'm gonna tag him in this. What's his handle?
Okay.
I'm gonna tag Wiz challenges you.
I
He
can
follows
check.
you.
I think I can check. I've got it in here somewhere. But the only reason that I wouldn't want to is because the dude is boxing. I'm not a boxer. I'm a karate fighter, and I would want to throw kicks. That's where
Oh,
my
yeah.
strength is.
Didn't Andrew Tate throw kicks?
Oh, Andrew Tate does, but I'm talking about this influencer. I couldn't fight Andrew Tate either. I will go ahead and announce that right now because Andrew Tate is way taller than me, has way a lot more experience than I do. If I wanted to, and I actually put the effort that hard into training to get to that level, yeah, I could because he's also an old man. But where I am right now, no.
So
and I
Jake
don't
Paul
care
should
enough.
fight him then, because he's an old man.
Jake
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
should. Exactly.
Jake Paul loves
Yeah.
fighting old men.
He does. Apparently, at least I saw Mike Tyson is going to do another fight.
Yeah, because he tweeted or something saying that the whole thing was
Shrogman is the guy's
staged.
name.
Jake threw 10 million for him to throw the fight.
Oh, really? He actually.
Well, supposedly he's going to go fight Mayweather now, so it's going to be Tyson versus Mayweather. Now, given Mayweather's retired too, but he's still that dude throws the fastest hands I've ever seen.
I don't know. I still feel like it
Two
would be
people
two,
I know that throw
two-
fastest hands.
grandpas
Mayweather and my
fighting.
father.
I
I feel like it would be two
Yeah.
grandpas fighting. I don't. The two
Hey, man.
aunts at the cookout.
I feel like the fact that Mike Tyson is going at, like, I have to look it up myself to be sure, but the fact that Mike Tyson's going out there and fighting someone else as seasoned as him too, I feel like what he says or like about the Jake Paul thing, that if it being staged is true, because I mean we all saw the fight and we all were like, something's not right.
Yeah.
And then I know we kind of like tried to maybe justify it, like he's an older man, maybe he got tired out, blah
His
blah blah.
training
But I'm like,
videos did not show
it just seemed fishy.
his training videos. He was a lot faster and powerful. I
Well,
mean,
they were also only 30 seconds or less.
and I understand he doesn't want to be knocked out by Jake as well, so I can see why he was defending more. But Mike Tyson versus Mayweather is a technical fighter, so he'll try to win by points. Tyson's a powerhouse.
Mayweather made the Philly shell popular, which for those who don't know, that's where you have your backhand up by your face and your front hand lower to block any kind of kidney or lower shots, and actually using your shoulder to defend your head. Versus somebody
Okay.
like Tyson, who's famous for the peekaboo, where he's got his gloves right near his front the whole time.
Chewing on him.
Yeah. So, be interesting from the very famous styles.
If
I'm
that-
not saying either of them originated.
Wait,
it,
is this
'cause
a-
y'all
is
can
this-
figure that out.
Is this a set thing? Are they actually going to do it, or is it just rumors right now?
From what I've heard, it's already a scheduled exhibition fight.
All right, you hear it now. If Mike Tyson and Mayweather fight, we're gonna live stream it.
Is that legal?
I don't think
We can do
it
watch
is.
party.
We're not
we
gonna.
could do,
can
yeah,
do a
we
watch
can't live
party.
We can do a watch
stream
party.
the event, but we can live stream us reacting to
Yeah.
the event.
Yeah,
do
a lot
that.
of people do that.
we can do that. All right.
You know what we can do? We can also, if it's on Netflix again, because I don't know, we can share a code for a watch party so we can all There you go.
You cut out.
You cut out, so we can all.
What is with your internet? It's one of our internets. I don't know what's going
I
on.
can share a watch party code so we can all watch it together through the Netflix Party Google Chrome extension.
Okay.
There you go.
It could all be. Well, you want to do it remote?
Nah, I like it when everyone's together.
Yeah, true.
But also, maybe we should do it at Wiz's place. I'll go to Wiz because he's got the
big
Wider.
TV.
big TV that's mounted now.
The big TV that well, it's not mounted.
It's not mounted. It's on a stand. Finally, it's
but
off the ground.
It's off the floor.
It's off the floor. That's all that matters.
It's off the floor.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. It's getting late. And
It is pretty late.
tired. I'm gross and sweaty, but we're not gonna talk about that.
I feel like it was a pretty good episode. It started out slow because we didn't have a lot of information. And
Yeah,
I
we kind
wasn't
of just
sure.
ran with what we got, but it's fine.
It went
we're
into
gonna-
other topics.
That's what
so
editing
we're
is
good.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like to edit the podcast that much, unless we do something really controversial, but we're not gonna go there. Yeah, like, rate, subscribe, follow us for more content. Let us know what you want to hear next. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Join our Discord.
Links in the description below.
Yeah. Like, rate, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us your feedback. Let us know what you want to see us do or talk about next. We're starting to gain some traction here, so I'm curious to see how things are going to play out in the next couple of weeks. We have some good content coming soon, more than just a podcast, so please check out our stuff. Other than that, anything you want to plug?
Not really. Not right now.
Wiz, anything you want to plug?
Now I'm basically retired now.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff coming out soon, so please follow, like, rate, subscribe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.